In a small, normal-looking town, a sudden and unexplained going away disturbs the people. Our story starts in a peaceful town, a place where the sun always seems to shine a bit brighter, and the wind seems to hum calming tunes through the leaves. The people, a close group, share laughter and stories, their lives connected like the roots of the old oak trees along the town's main road. Yet, under mask of regular life, the town hides a scary secret. On a night as normal as any other, a well-known townsperson, an important part of the community, vanishes without a trace. As the news of their going away spreads quickly, shock waves move through the town. The loud chatter of daily life is replaced with quiet whispers and nervous looks. The once lively town center, now a stage for a creepy dance of fear and doubt. Local police, armed with little more than their willpower, start their search. They look through the missing person's life, each part revealing nothing strange, their house untouched, their stuff in place, their friends clueless. The person seemed to vanish, leaving no clues, no leads to follow, like a ghost fading into the morning fog. As days turn into, the town's mask of peace starts to fall apart. The laughter fades. The stories are replaced with quiet guesses. The shock gives way to a growing sense of fear. The creepy conditions around the event start to seep into the town's life, like a cold winter chill that sneaks into your skin. In the middle of this mess, one question hangs heavy in the air. What happened to the well-liked townsperson? The lack of answers only fuels the town's growing fear, making the creepy silence left by the disappearance even stronger. With no clues left behind, the town falls into a creepy mystery. When day turns to night, the town is filled with strange and unexplained sounds that can be heard across the silent streets. A creepy mix of whispers, groans, and howls suddenly breaks the silence, every scary sound telling a story of fear in the quiet of the night. The townspeople, who used to ignore these nighttime sounds, now stay awake, their hearts beating fast with the scary sounds. The sounds are as unpredictable as they are scary. One night, it might be a long, sad cry that seems to come from deep within the earth. Another, a crazy laughter that seems to ride the wind, eventually fading into an uncomfortable silence. The sounds are unending, filling the nights with a scary song that repeats until morning comes. The townspeople, who used to be united by their shared love for their quiet town, now find themselves connected by fear. Stories spread faster than the cold winds that blow through the town. The sounds, they say, are messages from the other side, the voice of the missing person desperately trying to make contact. Some believe that the sounds are a ghostly warning, a sign of a scary discovery waiting for the town. Others, the doubters, brush off these theories, blaming the sounds on natural events or some prankster's bad joke. But even they can't hide the fear in their voice, the doubt in their eyes. For no simple explanation can really make the scary effects of the haunting sounds go away. Each night as the sounds bounce off the silent streets, the town slips further into a pit of fear and doubt. The once familiar streets now feel strange, the welcoming darkness of the night now a cloak of fear. The sounds, a constant reminder of the missing person, get louder without any solution, their scary notes reflecting the town's growing sadness. The scary sounds are a nightly reminder of the unsolved mystery that has taken hold of the town. Then a hazy figure begins to show up at the town's edge, adding a fresh twist to the rising fear. Imagine dark shape, a form that you can't make heads or tails of, hidden in the dark and full of secrets. This is the hazy figure that began to spook our little town. It showed up at the town's borders, always at the same time when the day was turning into night. It was there one moment and gone the next, coming and going like a ghost, leaving behind a trail of fear and unanswered questions. The people living in the town, each with their own encounter, began to share their stories. There was old Martha from the bakery who saw the figure through her window while baking bread very early in the morning. She described it as tall, slim, and extremely still, like a statue in the low light. Then there was young Timmy, the paperboy, who said that the figure would watch him from a distance as he delivered newspapers early in the morning. He spoke of a shivery feeling that would run down his back, a feeling of someone watching him, that him shivering. As more people heard, the fear grew. Mothers held their children a little closer. Fathers looked anxiously at the shadowy edges of the town. The elderly spoke in hushed tones about old tales, and the children, scared but also curious, dared each other to go towards where the figure usually appeared. The figure became a mystery, a riddle that the town couldn't solve. Its presence was like a cold wind that blew through the streets, leaving behind a feeling of unease. Everyone had an idea, but no answers. Was it a lost spirit, a sign of bad things to come, or just a play of light and shadow? The figure remained silent, its secrets hidden in the growing darkness. The hazy figure, like a ghost, only added to the town's increasing list of strange happenings. And as the fear deepened, so did the mystery. It was a scary reminder that not all shadows go away when the sun comes up, and not all fears can be reasoned away. Just when the town's worry starts to calm down, an alarming find sends a new wave of fear across the people. Our story takes a scary turn as we dig deeper into this riddle. Hidden away from the town is an old, abandoned house. It's a place that tells tales of a long-gone past, a home that keeps secrets so scary they make our blood run cold. This house, untouched by time, hidden from curious eyes, is thought to be the secret hideout of the missing townsperson. As we walk through its squeaky hallways and dusty corners, we find it full of weird symbols and marks, carved into its old wood and written on its flaky walls. Each mysterious symbol, each puzzling mark, seems to have a life of its own, each a part of the puzzle that is this scary mystery. Among the spider webs and darkness, we find a group of odd items. An old journal filled with unreadable notes, a set of strange keys that don't seem to fit any locks we know, an old map marked with puzzling places, an old locket, its picture space empty. Each item is like a part of a big puzzle, waiting to be put in the right place. As we search more of the house and its unusual items, we start to feel uneasy. The air seems to get heavier with each step, the silence broken only by the house's creaking sounds and our own heartbeat. Each room we walk into, each item we find, adds another layer to the mystery, bringing up more questions than answers. Could these items give a hint to what happened to the missing person? Or are they parts of a forgotten past, telling a story that's been lost over time? As we think about these questions, the house seems to be watching us. Its silence loud, its secret still hidden. The spooky house stands as a scary reminder of the town's growing mystery. As the town struggles with the horrifying discoveries, a surprising turn leaves everyone shocked. Our story takes a scary twist as the unknown dark figure, once only seen on the edges, now hides within the center of the town itself. But this isn't the only frightening news. The figure, once blurry and unclear, now begins to look eerily like the townsfolk. The it seems looks strangely like the local who vanished under strange circumstances. A shiver runs down the spine of the town as this realization sets in. Is it just a trick of the light, a shared dream caused by fear and uncertainty, or is there something more evil happening here? The once peaceful town is now full of fear. Every corner turned, every shadow seen, brings with it the chance of a scary encounter with the figure. The sounds of the night, once full of the calming chirp of crickets, are now broken by the quiet whispers of scared residents and the occasional gasp of shock. The fear is real. It hangs heavy in the air, covering the town. Yet, the townsfolk can't escape this terror. The figure's presence isn't just physical but also in their minds. It invades their thoughts and guests that won't leave. The image of the missing local mixed this dark figure haunts their dreams, turning them into nightmares. Sleep, once a safe place, is now a war zone. The residents aren't just struggling with the fear of the unknown, but also the torment of the familiar turned ugly. The town, once a symbol of and community, is now a scared place of fear and sadness. The dark figure, a symbol of their worst fears, has successfully managed to enter their safe place, turning it into a living nightmare. With the dark figure now haunting the town and the mystery getting bigger, what scary thing awaits the residents? The answer remains hidden in darkness.